the silence before the battle. There comes a moment in life when everything goes quiet. No more messages, no calls, no presents, just you and the sound of the wind brushing against the walls. It's in that kind of silence that many people break, and a few are built. For a long time, I believed strength came from others, from those who support you, encourage you, help you get back up. But one day, all of that disappears, and you find yourself alone, with no one to call, no voice to reassure you. That's where the hardest lesson begins, learning to be strong alone. It's not a story about sudden courage or pride. It's a slow crossing, a walk through your inner desert, where you must learn to listen, to understand, and to discipline yourself. The first days of emptiness. At first, you feel empty. Each morning you wake up, check your phone, no messages. You try to distract yourself, but everything leads back to silence. That emptiness isn't your enemy. It's a mirror. It shows you what you refuse to see, your dependence on others, your need for validation, your inability to find peace without outside noise. It's painful, because you realize you weren't as solid as you thought. You see that your happiness, confidence, and balance all depended on others. And when they're gone, you collapse. That moment is brutal, but it's the starting point. Solitude isn't a wall, it's a door. And to learn strength, you must dare to walk through it. The fall before the strength. What no one tells you is that solitude, at first, hurts. It tears away everything you thought you were. You doubt. You panic. You want to run. You think you're losing your mind in the quiet. You replay old memories, hoping someone will reach out, but no one does. That's when you realize the truth. No one can save you but you. It's a harsh truth, but it's freeing. Because from that moment, you stop waiting. You start acting. You stand up, not because you feel ready, but because you have no choice. That's the first spark of strength. It's not confidence, it's necessity. It's the moment you decide to move forward, even when you're empty. The silent reconstruction. Slowly, you start to become your own refuge. You learn the beauty of a quiet morning, a warm cup of coffee, a notebook filled with your thoughts. You begin to listen to your heartbeat, to be present with yourself. Days may look the same, but you are changing. You understand that peace no longer depends on who stays or who leaves. It depends on you. You realize solitude isn't punishment, but training. It teaches you to walk without crutches, to breathe on your own. And in that silence, you finally hear your own voice again. The test of consistency. Being strong alone isn't about one glorious moment. It's a discipline. Every day, you fight against fatigue, nostalgia, and the urge to give up. Some days you'll win, others you won't. But what matters isn't perfection, it's persistence. That small voice inside you whispers, keep going, even if you're tired. Keep going, even if no one's watching. Solitude teaches you that strength isn't an emotion, it's a habit. The daily choice not to surrender. The inner mirror. One day, you look in the mirror and don't recognize yourself. Not because you're lost, but because you've changed. You no longer need applause to move forward, nor understanding to exist. You've become your own pillar. You realize that people can leave, seasons can change, but your inner peace remains. You no longer need to prove your worth, you feel it. And that feeling, no one can give it to you. It's the fruit of your silent battle. True strength. True strength isn't about never falling. It's about getting back up quietly, without show or noise. It's facing the night and choosing to keep walking, even when no one sees you. Being strong alone doesn't mean becoming cold or detached. It means understanding that your inner world is your greatest treasure. You no longer need validation. You no longer fear emptiness. Because you've learned to sit with it, breathe within it, and exist in it. The Stoic lesson. The Stoics once said, "It is not things themselves that disturb men, but their judgments about them." When you are alone, you discover that pain doesn't come from solitude itself, but from how you see it. If you see it as punishment, it crushes you. If you see it as training, it elevates you. Solitude teaches you to redefine pain, to see it as a purifying fire. And as you move through it, you realize this season isn't a curse. It's initiation, the return to the world. When you finally step out of solitude, you are no longer the same. You no longer seek others to complete you. You appreciate them, but you don't cling. You can love without depending, give without draining yourself, speak without losing your center. You've understood that true freedom is being at peace alone, and even better with others. You've become what you were meant to be, a solid soul in a fragile world. The peace of silence. Learning to be strong alone isn't about isolation. It's about no longer being a prisoner of needing to be understood. It's knowing that even in silence, your life has meaning. Even in emptiness, you are whole. Because you've learned the most powerful truth, your strength no longer depends on anything or anyone. And if this story spoke to you, remember, solitude is not your enemy. It is your first teacher. Subscribe, share this piece, and keep walking your path, quietly, in silence.